subscribe to Sporting Icons to stay in touch with all the top news. God bless you all.
So the WBO World Middleweight Champion Billy Joe Saunders has confirmed his interest in potentially fighting James Degale next, and this is what Billy Joe Saunders had to say. "I've got no problem moving up to 12 stone. I'm not a little 11 stone 6 pound fighter. I'm quite broad for it. My natural weight is middleweight, but I'd certainly move up. It'd be a great fight between myself and Degale, a very good fight for both of us, and it'd be a game of chess for a few rounds, but once somebody sustains a lead, the other would have to roll the dice. Me and him have sparred, which people would pay to watch." Billy Joe Saunders' statement. So, yeah, I mean, him moving up, I don't really have an issue with him moving up at all. Super middleweight, I said yes, he does struggle to make the weight at times, or in recent years he has, but since he's been with Dominic Ingle, from the outside, it appears like he's making it a little bit easier than what he used to. But the issue that I have with it is that James Degale has just vacated his IBF World Super Middleweight title, and with the reason he wants bigger fights. Now, for me, this means that, he avoided his mandatory. That's the only conclusion that I can come up with, because while a fight with Billy Joe Saunders and James Degale would be nice, and of course we'd all tune in to watch it, right? But the thing is, it's more interesting if there's a world title on the line. So if these guys were to fight, then James Degale should have kept his IBF title. Likewise, if James Degale was to move down to middleweight, then Billy Joe Saunders should keep his WBO world title, right? Now, that's not to say that Billy Joe would have to vacate the WBO to move up and take on James Degale, not at all. He's open for a voluntary, and he can fight whoever he wants. And he doesn't have to put his title on the line. Much like when Kell Brook moved up to fight Triple G. You see, he was IBF welterweight champion. He moved up to middleweight to fight Triple G for the unified titles. But obviously, Kell Brook's title wasn't on the line. And even though he lost, he was still IBF champion. So this could be the same situation with Billy Joe Saunders. But for me, this fight needs a title. That's just my opinion. And it's a shame that James Degale vacated it, because he said he wants bigger fights, but without the title, what bigger fights are you going to get? Really? I mean, okay, so Degale versus Saunders will be a good fight at super middleweight, but it will be even better if the IBF title was on the line, if they could swing it with a sanctioning body to allow it. Much like it would be great if James Degale could move down and fight Billy Joe for the WBO title. Again, if the WBO allow it. Outside of that, I'm not really keen on it. I would watch it, of course I would. I love domestic rivalries and domestic fights, and to be honest, I'd pick Billy Joe Saunders to school him. In all truth, I really would, no matter whether it's at middleweight or super middleweight. But as of right now, we're still waiting on confirmation as to what it is that James Degale is going to be doing. I wish that he kept hold of his RBF title, I have to be honest, unless he pulls an absolute ace out of the hat, where he's going to be getting another world title shot against a big name. Then fair enough. But for me, Billy Joe Saunders moving up to super middleweight, again, I have no issue with that. Just that for me, if he's going to do it, at least fight for a world title. That adds a little bit more spice to it. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. And obviously you drop me yours in the comment section below. Click that thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.